Hi, my name is Darcie Kurtz. I am the co-founder and executive director of FIDO, which stands for Friends of Indianapolis Dogs Outside. And we are a local nonprofit focused on improving the quality of life of outside dogs. Our work becomes especially important when the weather is extreme, whether it be extreme cold or extreme heat. And here we are coming into June. And we know we're going to have some hot Indianapolis weather coming up. Really appreciate this opportunity from the Charles C. Brandt Construction Company to put together this video for us to communicate with the community regarding what pet owners need to be aware of during the hot summer months here in Indianapolis. We like to let people know that there are ordinances here in Indianapolis regarding the care of dogs when they're outside. So in the summer months, some of the applicable ordinances are when the temperature is over 80 degrees, if dogs are outside, they need to have some overhead shade as protection from kind of the intensity of the sun. So that could be big overhead shade trees, it could be an overhead shade tarp. Just simply a doghouse doesn't count as overhead shade because that doghouse just heats up like a little oven with the sun beating down on the top. So it has to be overhead shade. When the temperature is over 90 degrees, the ordinance requires that the dogs be brought inside some kind of temperature controlled building that, ideally we want dogs to go inside the house to be part of the family. So it could be the house ideally. It could be a basement. Usually basements are, the temperature stays fairly moderate. It could be a garage as long as it's temperature controlled. And by temperature controlled, the definition is kept between 40 and 80 degrees, so no higher than 80 degrees. One thing that I should also mention is dogs always need continuous access to fresh, cool water, and that becomes especially important in this hot weather. I mean, it becomes life-threatening if dogs cannot get enough water. So just like humans, we stay cool through sweating through our skin. Dogs cool themselves down by panting. And in order to do that, you've got to have a source of fresh, cool water to dissipate that body heat. So FIDO is here to help people comply with all of those. We want people to be aware of the ordinances because that's the first step. But then we're here also to help people comply with those. So, a few ways we can help are helping people bring their dogs inside that maybe wouldn't normally. We help with things like flea preventative. Maybe if the dogs have a case of the fleas and people don't want to bring them in their house, we can help with that to get rid of those fleas and make the dogs way more comfortable. We also help with inside training crate. So maybe the dog doesn't normally come in, but it's really hot outside. So an inside training crate enables people to bring their dogs inside. The dog acclimates to the house and gets in the cool house and out of that hot weather. We just want the community to know that in this really hot summer weather here in Indy, it can be life-threatening for dogs. They suffer just like the rest of us in the heat. They want to get out of this heat. And so we're here to help people comply with the ordinances, keep their dogs much more comfortable. And sometimes it's a matter of survival if it gets incredibly hot. We're here to help people and their pets.